What's up guys, today is Tuesday, August 5th, and it is officially 60 days until my 50-mile ultra marathon, and it's the beginning of week 5 for my episode diary series. I'm having so much fun editing these and like sharing with you guys all these different runs that I go on. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of this content, make sure you subscribe to see future diaries. I'll be doing these diaries up until I hit my 50-mile ultra marathon. So make sure you subscribe, and he also just went to bed. This is Riddler, my bearded dragon. He makes an appearance now and then. I also just got my hair done, so I'm super happy about that. I've got a pretty busy week ahead of me. I have a 7-mile run, a 6-miler, a 23-mile long run, and a 7-mile run. A lot of the times I choose to skip that last like cool down run on Sundays. We'll see if I do it this week. We'll see if I have time. I have a pretty busy schedule up ahead too. I work 3 different jobs this week, you know, just making some money, but I'm hoping to get that 7-miler, that 6-miler, and the 23 miles in. And today is going to be that 7-mile run. It is currently 6:01 p.m. and around 8 it's gonna get dark. So I'm hoping to just get outside, grab a little water, and go run for 7 miles. Okay, this may be disgusting, but I haven't cleaned this out since my long run. I feel like admitting that is very transparent and like being completely truthful to everyone here and who is watching me and supporting me through these videos. I'm really bad at cleaning my water pack, so I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse it out a little bit, throw this in the freezer so it doesn't mold, and take one of my waters with me. Should be good for 7 miles. At some point, I'm gonna have to put my hair up, but I don't want to do it because this looks so cute. 4.4 miles in, right when I pulled up to the place I start, I realized I forgot something, my headphones, which is kind of a bummer, but it's kind of been nice to do these 4 miles without headphones because I don't usually just get to just run without any. And it also gave me the excuse to wear my new hair down, which the curls are gone. Overall, a pretty good run, pretty solid. Can't complain here. This is my dinner for today. It's kind of like a mini taco bowl kind of thing. I have black beans, white rice, salsa, lettuce, some white onions, and some little cherry tomatoes. And that is what I'm going to eat for the rest of the day. I also had a little bit of chips and salsa on the side, to which I ate. Do you want to say hi? Good morning. Today is Thursday, August 7th. I'm gonna go on a 6-mile run today. I was planning on going on my 23-mile long run today because it's one of my only open days up until Sunday, but unfortunately that just didn't work out. So I'm gonna do what my plan kind of says and just do 6 miles. And then when it comes to Sunday, I'll hopefully have enough energy by that day after 3 long days of work to run 23 miles. If not, I should also just do it if I'm tired because 50 miles is gonna tire me out. And then hopefully I'll get a sense of like what the final 20 miles are gonna look like on that Sunday, being just like an exhausted body that's been working for 3+ days in a row. Just to give you guys an idea of how tired I'm actually gonna be, I work until 2 a.m. on Friday, and then I work at 8 a.m. on Saturday. So I'll have about 4 hours of sleep, and then I have a long day on Saturday. I work 8 to 1, and then I go to a little work event in that afternoon. So a lot of driving, a lot of moving around. Hopefully my long run on Sunday will be successful and not as tired as I'm imagining it to be. Hopefully I'm able to get some rest that I need and deserve. But today I feel very rested in, I slept in, and I'm ready to go on the 6 miles. And then I'm also gonna make probably the wisest decision ever, and I'm just gonna throw on this Gymshark crop top, the Whitney Simmons collection. Oh my gosh, love it. I think this was her 3rd collection with Gymshark and might be her last as well, but I don't want to chafe, so I'm just gonna throw this on and get over the fact that I'm gonna be sweating. I want to forget this, and I almost forgot my headphones. It wouldn't be a Lauren run if I didn't forget something that was necessary and enjoyable for me to run in. I have my water, my gel, car key. I'm gonna wear these shoes. I wanna wear my Brooks Maxes, but those I'm creeping up on 400 miles, and when I hit 400 miles, I don't wanna use a shoe. So I'm going to wait to use those for my long runs just because they provide a little bit more cushion than the Brooks Glycerins do. So this is the outfit, and I'll do a little twirl. Time to run. 4.59 miles in of my 6-mile run. Oh my Lord, is it sweaty. I literally dripping sweat I thought it was going to be cooler, and I feel like it won't get colder until October. So I need to stop hyping myself up that it's going to be cold outside when I literally look at the weather and it says 83 degrees. A thing that I go by when it comes to weather is I'll look at the actual temperature, but I'll look at the feels like temperature. And whatever the feels like temperature is, add 20 degrees onto that, and that's what it's going to feel like when you're running. So when it's like 50 degrees outside, I run in shorts because when you're running, it feels like 70 degrees. I'm of course regretting the shirt, but in the long run, I'm not going to regret the shirt because it's helping me prevent blisters. And I feel like a blister-free Lauren is a happy Lauren. That was a tough run. There's a lot of walking involved, which I'm not afraid to say. I do walk a lot. There was a lot of walking involved in this one. It was super warm. It is now 11:30 and I go to work at 3:30, so I'll probably go grab coffee, ask for a water from Dunkin'. I've never asked for just ice and water with my coffee, but today might just be the day that I do that. What I want to try to do a little bit better coming into these runs is making sure I'm eating enough food. I just don't eat enough, and I feel like I just don't eat enough because I don't find the time to eat, or I'm not eating during the time that I should be eating, or my fridge isn't stocked with the foods that I want, so I'm just not going to eat because I don't want the things that are in my fridge, and it's just this endless cycle of how do I eat food, which is tough. I'm gonna try to have a really good lunch and dinner today, maybe pack some food before I go to my job, but that'll happen all in due time. First is just coffee. I need a coffee. Well, this obviously isn't a part of the video that I wanted to make, but it seems like this has become a little bit of a pattern of me not running my long runs. But this weekend was literally just crazy filled with work. There was no way I was gonna get my long run done. Very exhausted, very tired. So I did not get my 23 miles done. And next week I'm going to a lake house. So I'm gonna have to find some time this next episode, episode 6, to run 25 miles. And seriously, if I can't do that, I don't know if I'm going to be like on track. From here on out, I'm truly just going to try to focus on getting my runs done. But also it's hard because you have to be honest with yourself and like what you can and can't do, and it kind of sucks because I love making these videos and I love having stuff in here, but like not doing my long run also is a lack of content for everyone. But also not doing my long run is content of me saying like, hey, life gets hectic, life gets crazy, and I just wasn't able to do it. And I love my long runs too. I love running for 4 to 5+ hours more. That's where I thrive. And so I feel like not being able to do it either is kind of like losing my stress relief at the same time. So I'm kind of struggling with this. Do I give myself time to rest and time to relax, or do I go do something that is relaxing in a sense of like I'm de-stressing, but I'm going to be so tired? I guess overall what I'm really trying to say is trying to balance long distance running and also 3 jobs, or just life in general is really hard, and finding that balance is tricky too. And obviously I haven't found that balance yet. Maybe some of you guys have, and please comment down below if you have any ideas of how to balance all that together, because I'm just a girl trying my best. Again, thank you guys so much for supporting me. I know I didn't do my long run. I understand that, but I hope you stick along. I know I'll be running those 50 miles. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. If I have to do it with a little bit less of training, then it will happen. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos and hopefully see my success story, then please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please go ahead and feel free to comment them down below. If you guys have any ideas of how to successfully train for an ultra marathon and then also keep like your social life and your jobs alive at the same time, please let me know, because this is hard. It is hard, and I'm not afraid to admit that. I'll see you guys in the next episode.